Hello, 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 everybody. This is Janice B. I am with Mary Kay Cosmetics and my new company, Everyday Beats by Janice B. Oh my God, I'm so excited today because we are going to be playing in some makeup. So, for those of you who do not know me, I am Janice B. I am a beauty expert for those women who are becoming better with age, all right? And especially those women that are over 40 and we still want to look good, okay? So that's my beat here. And my superpower is taking you from drab to fab in giving you your signature look, okay? And then I also I'm very adamant about skincare and taking care of your skin. And so you're going to be hearing me throughout talking about ways to really improve your skin, okay? And so one of the things that I really wanted to talk about first before we get started with our eyeshadow is how to prep your eyes. And I wanted to pull up my website because I wanted to read this to you because this is one of my favorite products. And y'all need to get this product, right? So let me go here and find it. Okay. And give me a second. And I probably should have had this up for you already, but that's okay. All right, so let's go here. So the product that I'm going to really talk about is Mary Kay's Time Wise Repair, and I'm not sure if y'all can see that. It's Time Wise Repair Volume Firm Eye Renewal Cream. And let me find it on my website because this product here, and you got to know what's in it, okay? Because one of the things that I really absolutely love about this eye cream. So you go on my website and you can read it for yourself. But I always want to make sure that I am giving you the absolute best and most accurate information. So I don't rely on my memory. I just go ahead and read it. And look, because I ain't trying to remember all of this. But this advanced peptide eye cream targets visible deep lines, dark circles, bags, and upper eyelid droop. This under eye cream increases skin moisture for up to 12 hours. So you want to use it in the morning when you get up and before you go to bed at night. I already did my prep on my eyes, so I already did this for this morning. So it's going to give you 12 hours of moisturization. It has a sculpted metal applicator. So let me take that off so y'all can see this. Sculpted metal applicator, which I love. And it massages your eyes and it helps to target that crepiness and that dry skin. And it's helping to stimulate, those cells underneath your eye and around it. It's going to target deep lines and wrinkles and sagging skin. Underline bags targets crepiness and dry skin. It features unique liquid crystal delivery system that enhances all of the effectiveness, and it contains the benefits of Voluferm. Okay, so this is one of my favorite eye creams as you start advancing in age, and just anybody, because underneath your eyes, that is that's the weakest part of your skin, on your eyes, around that area. And so you really want to take care of it, okay? You really want to make sure that you are prepping this area and being really careful. All right, so we're going to play in makeup. And I wanted to kind of give you an idea of your eye area. So I'm going to point out some things for you. So right here, this is inner corner. This is your lid, right? This is your outer corner. This is your crease. See, mine is just, it's not where it folds. My crease is right here, okay? And then this right here is your brow bone. So inner corner, lid, crease, outer corner, okay? And your brow bone. That is your eye. That is the shape of your eye. And you can start playing with some things to really kind of give you that shape. You want to get you some good utensils. I call them utensils. You want a smudger. This is a smudger. It's got that tip point, right? You want to get a cream color brush, or you can actually use a concealer brush. It's the same difference to me. You want to get a flat, dense eyeshadow brush that really can pack in the color, especially when you want to increase, especially when you want to kind of add that pop, that power, that vibrant color. You want to start using that. You want to get an all over eye color brush, crease brush. You see where it's kind of got that angle. And then a blender brush. These are kind of the things that you need. And then I got some other brushes that I'll be kind of using today to kind of clean up my eyes, make it look really, really good. Okay, so Mary Kay does have a good brush set and brushes that we can get you. Also, you want a spoolie and an angle brush. Okay, so we're going to get started. There are several different types of eyeshadow. You have your powder eyeshadows, and it just comes in little pockets like this, powder eyeshadows. You have your cream eyeshadows, and it can either come in something like this, which is a cream brush. You know, it just brushes on creamy. Here's another example of cream eyeshadow. Okay, so cream. And this is more, actually, this is more liquid. It's in between liquid and creamy. So you can use those things. And, you know, I have differences of opinion. Some people say that using the powder is a lot easier, especially for beginners, because it's easy to work with and you can wipe it off really easily. Creams, you know, you can really manipulate and work in your favor. But I'm going to be doing a look that is basically, we're going to do a beginner look, and then I'm going to wipe it off. Excuse me, y'all. I need to get some eye makeup remover. Hold on one quick second. All right. Anybody can do this. Look, listen. This is going to be your best friend. This is an oil-free eye makeup remover. So we're going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 different looks today. I'm going to do a basic look with 2 colors, maybe 3, just to kind of show you how to prep your eyes and do something basic for beginners. And then I'm going to do a smoky eye. Did y'all know y'all can do a smoky eye with any color? You don't have to just use that black or, you know, dark colors. You can smoke your eye out with any color. Okay. The very first thing you want to do is use a good eye primer. I'm going to be using Mary Kay's eye primer. I like it because it's lightweight and you can kind of continue to build on it if necessary. So forgive me, I'm going to be looking into my mirror because I am blind and I really need to get my eyes checked. But you know, same goes, you want to stay as young as possible. So this is what it kind of looks like. If you can kind of see that, you know, with my cameras and everything and my lights, it's kind of difficult, but it's just Mary Kay's eye primer. And so what I'm going to do is just do a little bit of that on my eyes. I'm first going to just tap it in. And you just want to use your ring finger. Just use your ring finger because that's the weakest finger on your hand. And like we already said, this is really delicate, okay? There are a lot of other different primers out there that you can use to really make your eyeshadow pop. One thing that you want to use if you want to really make it really pop is use something that's really white, okay? And that will really make your eyeshadow pop. Now, for the mature women that are starting to get that crepiness on their eyes, you want to probably do a couple of layers. You may even want to conceal your eye with concealer first to make it all one color. And then maybe put a little powder on it to make it smooth, to smooth out that palette because of that crepiness and the wrinkles, okay? So you can definitely do that. And I did some concealer on my eyes earlier when I was doing my eyebrows. And so I'm going to let that dry down just a little bit, and because I'm going to put on another layer. Excuse me, y'all. My eyes tend to soak up a lot of the product. And so I have to let things dry down a little bit and then add some more. And I'm going to show you also. Let me just get over here and get my concealers, because you can use concealer. You don't have to necessarily purchase an eye primer, but you can use a concealer. You know, one I really like to use, and I'm a little bit on the lighter side, so I use a Mary Kay light beige concealer. It's kind of that liquidy concealer that is buildable. Put it on my hand so you can see it. It's beautiful. See that? And so you can keep layering it and layering and layering. Okay. So you don't have to necessarily do a primer, eye primer. You can go ahead and do a concealer. And then that way, you know, I'm all for saving money. I'm all for, you know, dual purpose products, you know, especially in this economy that we're having now. You got to conserve your coin. So, you know, I am not all mad at you if you use your products dual system. Okay. So there. So I'm going to let that dry down a little bit, and I'm going to kind of tell you where to purchase eyeshadows. Look, now, y'all know I love Mary Kay. I love Mary Kay products. I love them all. But I am let me say this. I am a eyeshadow fanatic. Okay, I love eyeshadows. I absolutely love them. And you can get them any and everywhere. This, I believe I got, and this is one of my faves, I got at, it was Marshall's. Marshall's or TJ Maxx. Okay, this one, which is just fun colors, I got at Ross. Okay, of course, I got my Mary Kay palette. Got that. But y'all, I wanted to try some neon colors. I wanted to have something in my makeup artist kit. And these neon colors, if y'all have 5 and below in your area, 5 and below, I got these bright neon colors at 5 and below. And guess what? I paid $5 for it. And it's just fun colors. You know, it's got the bright yellows and the blues and the pinks and different things like that. And I got a neutral palette. which I love, love, love. I got my Morphes. These are, my pinks. If I can open that up so y'all can see those pretty fun colors. I think I got another. This is Lisa Frank Morphe palette, which I love too, because it's got a lot of color. So yeah, I love color. I love, love, love color. Okay. So we're just going to play in the eyeshadow a little bit. I'm going to do my first look with the neutrals. I'm going to be using these two palettes. This is my peachy palette. I'm going to be using these and the Naked just to give you an idea of how to do a fun look. Okay, a nice fun look. I like to start with just basing my whole lid, and I'm going to start with a really light color, like this, just really light color right here. I'm just going to start right there, and then the reason why I'm starting very, very light is because I can build on that. So if it's not dark enough for me, or if it's just looking a little crazy, then I can oh, thank you for the comments. Please list your comments, and please grant StreamYard permission to show who you are, because I don't know who you are if you don't grant permission. And all it is granting permission to see who you are on this broadcast and nothing else. Okay. So yes, thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, sorry about that. Can't type today. Can't type today. But anyway, so I'm going to start with a nice bright white color to give me just kind of, I just want to set my eyebrow, my eye palette. All right. I just want to just kind of set that off. And so I'm just going to give this whole lid a white color. And this is going to be our kind of our easy everyday look. So you just want to just tap that on. And if it's not enough, just keep tapping and keep tapping it on and keep building on it until you get enough. And this is just kind of what I'm putting on my brush. So you can see that. And just keep, just keep tapping it on. Keep tapping it on until you get the desired thickness, the desired color that you want. And this is just our base, okay? This is just what we're basing our eye on. And just keep going until you get that lid nice and full of color. Nice and full of color, okay? There, nice full color. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so now we're going to go and kind of build on that. And I want to do a just a quick lift of the eye right here. So I'm going to just put some color right in here and along my crease, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and use I like that compact color brush. I call it my compact color brush. And I'm going to start with, I'm actually going to start with this color right here. If you can see that, I'm going to start with this color right here. And then I'm going to build to a more darker brown color with those two, okay? And so you want to start light because you can always add on to a light color. And so I'm just going to do kind of a quick V right here. You see what I'm doing? Just kind of halfway in the crease and over a little bit of that lid. And see, that's very light. So I know that I'm going to have to add a little bit more color, okay? And so I'm going to add the darker color just to kind of give it some depth. All right. And so just give it some depth right here. And we're just going to kind of take it out a little bit out in this corner right here. And don't worry about if you don't get it quite right, or, you know, you don't think your angle's quite right, because it's makeup. You can change it. It doesn't matter. You know, you can fix anything that you put on your eye, okay? And so you see how that just kind of gives you a quick look. So I'm going to do the same on this eye. You still want to start with your light color, right? Still want to start with your light color. And then just kind of build that in. And then go in with the little bit of your dark. Kind of give it an angle out to kind of give you a lift, to lift your eyes, okay? And just kind of give you kind of a lift right here. All right, so that's real basic. And I'm going to add just something kind of in here and around the lighter color that I have to kind of give me a little bit of shimmer that I want. And I'm actually going to use this cream brush because I like the dense feel of it. And I'm going to start with a lighter shimmer, a little bit lighter shimmer, if y'all can see that, because I just want to just give just a little bit of lift. I'm not going to do a lot of shimmer because my eyes tend to be kind of crepey. So I'm going to mix this shimmer with this matte. So this shimmer with this matte. And then I may go over it with a lighter gold, okay? So we're just going to do that. And I'm just going to go where I put the lighter colors earlier when I based my eyes. Just to give it a little bit of lift, okay? Just to give this area a little bit of lift. Okay. And then I like to blend out. Now, I'm not going to finish the total eye look now with the mascara and everything because I want to do a smoky eye for you. So, but anyway, so just kind of blend it out. Blend it, blend it, blend it. Okay, so this look is a nice, easy, quick look for your everyday. It's just a couple of different colors. You want to base your eyelid with something, you know, more of a taupe, more of a tan, more of a light, you know, sandy color all over. Then you want to go in with your crease, like right in here, with a, you know, a little bit darker color. See where you are, and then go ahead and add a darker color, and then you can kind of go over it and give you that extra oomph. Now, I'm going to do a brown smoky eye, and so I'm going to clean this off, and we're going to do like a glammed up look that you can do real easy. Smoky eyes are real easy, y'all. And I'm going to use my eye makeup remover. I love this stuff because it removes the makeup really easily. And it also takes off like your mascara. It's going to take off your mascara, and it's going to take off your eyeliner and everything really easy. So you won't be tugging and pulling on your eye. See, it just comes right off. This is a $18 item, and this is going to last you for a whole entire year. Okay, so you're going to really enjoy that product. Okay, so like I said earlier, let me just take a real quick drink. You want to prep your eyes. I'm going to do a little bit of a light bronze concealer on my whole eyelid because I want to make my eyelid even, okay? So I'm just going to take a concealer brush and just brush on the concealer over my whole eyelid because I want to just make an even palette. I just want one color even palette, okay? That's the only reason why I'm doing my concealer right here. And like I said, you can use the concealer if you want to get a lighter one after this dries down so you can really make your eyeshadow pop. You can do that also. You know, with eyes, as far as color, you know, to me, your eyes are like, they always say it's the window to your soul. I'm just blending in real quick. Window to your soul. So you can do whatever you want on your eyes, okay? You can do absolutely whatever you want. I love this brush because it's a blending brush. It's by Mary Kay. It's got really soft, dense bristles. So it's good for blending in your eye makeup. It's good for blending in your foundation. It's actually a foundation brush, but I use it a lot to blend in, like when I'm concealing underneath my eyes. I blend that in, and it's really soft. You can do it that way. Blend in your concealers, blend in your foundation all over your face. So this is a really good brush to have as well. All right. So I'm letting that dry down a little bit. And again, I'm going to follow with my eye primer. And it just primes your eyeshadow. It adheres, it makes your eyeshadow adhere more to your eyes. And it's going to help your eyeshadow pop. And it's going to help your eyeshadow stay on longer. So whenever you can use a primer, go ahead and get it. Go ahead and use it, because I use a primer for my face. I use a primer for my eyelashes, which we're going to see in just a bit. Just because I want my stuff to last all day long. I am not the one to try to be touching up everything, right? I don't want to be touching up everything all day long. So I'm going to be priming everything. And then you want to get a good primer, especially for your face that has some sunscreen in it, because you don't want those damaging UVA and UVB rays to damage your, your face and get those ugly brown spots on it. Okay. So I'm going to tap this in just a little bit, and I'm going to go over it again. Y'all can go over to my YouTube channel. It's Flawlessly Fabulous Janice's MUA Life, and see the eyebrow tutorial that I did. Okay, so so you can see how you can get some fabulous eyebrows. I'm probably going to have to touch these up because I'm working with it. And also come join us and play with us in my Facebook group, my private Facebook group, Flirty Girls Guide to Fabulousness. And you can see that scrolling across the screen. You want to do that because I have specials. I have some amazing specials going on in that group. So you want to join that group. And I'm going to come on live just a little bit after this in that group and tell you my special of this weekend. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put some more primer on. And we are going to do us a fabulous. I'm going to smoke my eyes out I'm going to do a version of golds and browns. Okay. Because it's the daytime and I don't want it to look too evening-ish. So we're going to do golds and browns. We're going to stick with that. And we're going to do golds and browns. Okay, so just want to let that dry down just a bit. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love playing in makeup. I love teaching you how to do things in my business, Everyday Beats by Janice B. I help you find a look that works for you. So if you want to book me to do like a private consultation for you, just go on over there. It's www.everydaybeats, Beats, by Janice B, as in boy.com, and go and book you a free consultation. You can book a free consultation, and then we can decide what we want to go from there. You know, I'm all for allowing women to look their beautiful best. And y'all need to look y'all beautiful best out here, right? You can't be looking crazy running around in these streets. Okay. So what I'm going to do is use my, if I can find it on my messy desk, my all over, my flat brush, my all over flat brush. That's not the one I want. Here it is. Okay, so just use that. And I'm going to again start with this really light color. Okay, I'm going to start with it because that's a nice base. It's a nice base for your eyes. Really nice base for your eyes. Okay, and we're just going to base it out. And then you want to make sure that you get it way up under your brow. Up under that brow, really good, okay? Make sure you get it way up under that brow. And then all over that lid, make sure it's in the corners. But you want most of the concentration of this light color underneath that brow. And we can go back if necessary to add some more, but that's where we're going to start, okay? And I want to put it on pretty heavy and pretty thick because we're going to build on this. So I'm going to do the other one. And I know it probably looks like it's taking a long time, but it really doesn't. Once you start getting used to doing your eyes, you are going to be a whiz at this. And that's one of the things that I can definitely teach you how to do is you know, when I teach you do your signature look, we go through what's the best, you know, colors for you, what's the best techniques for you. If you want to round out your eyes, if you want to elongate your eyes, you want to make them look oval, we do all of that. Okay. Now, I'm going to do another color to just kind of start gradually shading it down. All right. So I'm going to take this color and gradually shade it down. And we're just going to put that starting in your crease up to that brow bone and come all the way down to your lash line. Okay. All the way down to the lash line. And ladies, again, if you don't like what you did, you can take it off and start over. Because basically, this is makeup. We're playing in makeup. Okay? We're just playing. We're finding out what works and what doesn't work. Because see, right now, I still do want something a little bit lighter on top. And I will probably go in and find something different to put that on. But to kind of give you the technique on how you are supposed to smoke out your eyes, you gradually build down. Okay? You gradually build down. You don't... I was doing it all wrong. You know, when I first started out, I was building up. I was putting that dark color, trying to build up, and then it looked crazy. And I was like, I can't do a smoky eye. But you can. You gradually build down. Okay. And I kind of want some shimmer in here. So I'm going to go and again, I'm going to go and put this color to shimmer down. I don't know what it's going to look like, but we're playing, right? We're playing in makeup. It doesn't matter. We're going to have some fun and we're just playing. I just want to see what it looks like. I want to see if it adds or takes away. And if it does, or if it doesn't, that's okay. All right. I like that it added a little bit of shimmer. I don't know if y'all can see that. I like that it added just a little bit of shimmer. A little bit of shimmer, okay? And it added some depth to that color. Now, I want a little bit darker color going down. Just a shade darker, okay? Just a shade darker. And then by the time we get to our lid, it's going to be darker yet. So give me a second. I just want this brush. It's a little bit more compact. And I'm going to go with this color and this color right here, because it's a little bit darker, but I may add another one to it just to get it a little bit darker. And y'all, don't be afraid to mix colors, okay? Don't be afraid to mix colors, because I do it all the time. And then you just want to go right underneath that crease and down, right underneath that crease and down, and make sure you get all the way to that inner corner and go out. You see how it's starting to smoke out? And I think I may want to mix this with another color. And if you see, it's starting to smoke out. And it's starting to look fabulous. And just right underneath that crease, okay? Right underneath that crease. And a lot of times what I do after I'm even finished, and I go back, and if my crease is not showing prominently, then I'll go back and fix it, add more color, do different things. So I want my lid to be just a little bit darker. So I'm going to switch and I'm going to add just a little bit of this color in it and just see. And this one is called Whiskey. I want to see if it's going to give me a little bit more depth that I want. Yes, it's giving me the depth that I want. And see, and you just play. You find out what works for you and you play. You don't have to be spot on. You never have to be spot on. You just see what works. Don't be afraid if you get a little messy, because see, I got a little bit outside of where I want it to be, but I'm going to show you how to clean that up, okay? So don't worry about that. And I really like that this gave me extra depth around my eyes. Extra. See how it's really starting to pop? And so I kind of want to go in over what I did in my crease. I want to go over here and up here because I want to add a little bit more depth to it, I should say, depth, if y'all can understand. I'm going to use my angle brush, and I'm just going to add, I'm going to go back to my other palette and then just kind of mix some things just to make sure because I wanted a little bit more shimmer right here. And y'all, you can do whatever the heck you want to with your smoky eye. It doesn't have to be like everybody else's. You can do whatever you want with your eyeshadow. And so I just want a little bit more lift and darkness right in here. So I'm going to use my brush, if I could find it. Y'all, I like this compact brush, and I'm going to put just a little bit more color right in here. And I'm going to do a little bit darker color. I'm going to use this one because I just want to add just a little bit and see what it looks like, because I feel like I'm fading out. And you can do that. If you feel like you're fading out, you can definitely do that, okay? And I like, because my eyes are kind of small, so it's hard for me to do a really good smoky eye. So I need to just use the right coloring and not go too dark. And I need to kind of lift a little bit underneath my brow, just to lift it just a little bit. There you go. And then I'm just going to lift a little bit with that middle color, just a little bit more, because I need to lift it up. And I am going to use, I'm just going to just put just a little more right in here, just to give it a little more lift. Okay, to just lift it up. Right there. Okay. And like I said, don't worry about messing up. Don't worry about, oh my gosh, it's not going to look right, because I promise you it will. I promise you it does. Okay, and I just want to just use just a little more brown in here. Give me a little bit more depth. And a little more lift. I like a little bit more of an angle, because I want to lift my eyes up a little bit, and I just want to bring that over my crease just a little bit, so it can give me a lifted look. And I'm going to save that brown, because I'm going to go ahead and get my eyeliner on, so y'all can see that. And I use a liquid eyeliner. I use Mary Kay's waterproof liquid liner for the top of my eyes. Underneath my eyes, I start with a powder base, because I have allergies. Excuse me. And my eyes are starting to run now. So I'm going to use a black, I'm going to be using a black onyx color eyeshadow. If y'all can see that, I'm sorry. If y'all can see that right there. And I like this round end. For some reason, I found this brush and I can't find it again, but I'm sure I will. I'm going to do this on top of my lash line, because I'm going to follow underneath with my brown to finish out my smoky eye. But I wanted to give my eye a little bit of depth. So I'm going to go ahead and do the black. Now, some people go all the way into that corner. I'm not. I want to keep my eyes open a little bit. And this really kind of helps me, because my eyes water so bad. I'm sorry, I'm looking down in my mirror and I don't know if y'all can see. All right. So I got that on. Now I'm going to follow with my waterproof. Okay. And this helps me to keep it staying on, because if you have allergies like me, and your eyes water, this waterproof liquid helps so much. Okay, and I'm just going to do the top real quick. And it also really, really glides on. I kind of want it a little bit thicker up here. If you mess up, don't worry about it. It's makeup. You can fix it and get it all the way down to the lash line. Okay. All the way down to the lash line so you won't see any, light color in between. And just get it all the way down in there, okay? I like to do short strokes and then try to do one long one at the end. There you go. And I gently pull my lash, my eye to the corner because I want to get it as close to that lash line as possible, but you want to be real gentle, okay? Real gentle with your eyes, but you want to see that straight line. It helps to see that straight line, okay? Open it and see. There you go. And let's get it all the way to the lash line. And I don't know if I got it all the way to my lash line, but I believe so. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I love this brown color. So I'm going to bring it all the way underneath my eye. And I'm going to use this eyeliner brush right here. And I love that brown color. So I'm going to bring it in so I can connect this area. And then we're going to do some mascara. I'm going to clean it up. And when we're done. And just kind of bring it all the way underneath. Give you that glam look. And don't worry about getting your lines straight. It's okay. It's okay because we know how to clean up underneath the eyes to make it look gorgeous. And my eyes are watering like crazy because I have allergies all year long. All year long. So I'm going to use a bigger brush so I can kind of brush it out. Kind of brush it out. Okay. So what I do to kind of clean off some of this stuff, and I'll kind of go through it. I like to use an angle brush, right, like this. And I like to do just a little bit of flesh tone concealer. And this one is light bronze. This is a Mary Kay flesh tone concealer. This one is light bronze. Put a little bit on my hand. And I do a cleanup job. I just take my little angle, kind of do that. Just get it on the tip. And then just kind of clean up underneath your eyes at an angle. See that? Just kind of at an angle. You see how it cleans it up? And then just gently kind of brush it in. And just really clean up underneath that eye. See? That's why I say, don't worry about making mistakes because we clean it up. We get that all cleaned up for you, okay? And see how that cleaned that up? So we're going to do the other side as well. And this is the side that was, oh my gosh, that was really watering. So it looks a little different, but stick with me. If you have allergies, honey, I can tell you some things on how to get them eyes under control. Okay. You see how it just kind of cleaned up underneath everything? You look real good. You got your eyes all smoked out. Smoked out. Now, let's make these eyelashes fly. Okay. You want to start with a lash primer. I love this lash primer. Oh my gosh. It makes, because if you have allergies and it's really hard for me to wear lashes because the glue irritates my eyes. It starts to water. So I gotta bling out my eyes using mascara. So I start with a primer. This is a nice clear primer. And I start down here, brush it on my bottom lashes. Just kind of look up, look away. And then do that, because I know sometimes when you're looking at the brush, you can freak you out. And I prime my eyelashes. Now, y'all know y'all need to switch out all your eyelash items every 90 days. You know why? Because you're putting it on your eye and then you're putting it back in the tube. And this allows for bacteria to grow. So if you've ever had problems with styes and your eyes are being real irritant and you're getting bumps and different things like that on your eye, that's because your mascara is probably dirty and you probably need to switch it out, okay? So I'm going to let that dry down and I'm going to tell you what I do. I like to do a volumized mascara. Then I do a medium volumized, and then I use one to fan everything out. And the reason why I do that is because I can't wear lashes that often. And I want my eyebrows to look thick and luscious, but I want them to be fanned out and beautiful. Okay, so we're going to start with, hold on just a second. Just let me just dab right there. There I go. Get that. I'm going to start with Mary Kay's Lash Intensity. Look at that brush. Look at that color. This is Lash Intensity. This is going to volumize my eyelashes. I want to just kind of up, back and forth underneath, and go down. Okay. Back and forth underneath. Go down. We're going to do the top underneath. Get some color on there. Get a lot of color. Go on top. Lift again. Do the same for the other eye. Get that color on there. Go on top. Make sure you're getting all that color. You see that, ladies? And then I like the Ultimate because this kind of helps to add some thickness. It fans out also, and it just softens it a little bit to me. Let's go out. And you might say this might be too thick, but if you can't wear lashes, you want people to see your beautiful eyes. All right, you want somebody to see your beautiful eyes. And so go ahead and make it thick. Let people see you. Let people see your beautifulness. Okay, you can see how it's thickening up. And then I like this lash lengthening. And we do have a Fanorama, but I'm not going to do that one today because I love this brush. It's thick. This is lengthening, and it's going to just kind of brush everything out and lengthen your lashes. And it helps with the clumps. And just kind of take it on top and just twirl. Take it on top, twirl. And then I'm just going to do one last thing. I'm going to take my spoolie, and then just kind of comb out my lashes, okay? On top and on the bottom, on top and on the bottom. And there you go. I'm going to have to add a little more lipstick to my color. This is Rockstar Red, y'all. Fluff out your hair. Look at your gorgeous eyes. And you are done. I hope y'all enjoyed your eyeshadow tutorial. Of course, there's a lot of ways that you can do your eyeshadow. You know, just hit me up and we will work with you to make sure you have your beautiful, gorgeous eyes going on. And come on over to Flirty Girl's Guide to Fabulousness. I'm going to head on over there in a moment because I got a $20 special for everyone. And I'm excited. So, y'all, until we meet again, y'all stay flawless and y'all stay fabulous.